Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Wednesday, the 5th of January 2022. How is your Wednesday going? Good, glad to hear that. Unless you answered bad, in which case, sorry to hear that. Mine's going pretty well. I've done my full quota of exercise for the day, and that's the first time I've been able to do that for quite a long time. It's a long walk and a daily swim, and so I'm feeling very good. Haven't had my afternoon nap yet, but I shall have it after completing today's Sudoku. Like a 5-year-old, I need an afternoon nap. Okay, five. Speaking of fives, fives blocking all these squares except that one. So let's put our first digit in here, shall we? Oh, I see more fives. Five blocking down here and up there. That gives us a 5 there. And let's keep on with the fives. They're being generous with the fives today. A bunch of fives, in fact. A bunch of fives. Not something we would like to encourage. If you don't know what that is, don't worry. 5 is done. 5 is over. In Thailand, the number 5 is ha, right? And when people write ha 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 in email and emojis and stuff like that, in Thailand, for shorthand, they write the number 5 3 times because it sounds like this: ha ha ha. There you go. Something new about Thailand that you didn't know before. Two blocks across this bottom row here, 2 blocks across this row, 2 blocks down there. That's 2 we can place there. Oh, I'm seeing a, a kind of not a kind of like unusual pattern, a kind of a what to call it, a kind of an almost symmetrical pattern of 9 and 8 here. What is that going to do for us? It's got to do something, hasn't it? Yeah, okay, it's going to put 9 and 8 in these two squares. Unusual that they're kind of in a line like that, you know, that's quite an unusual, it's not normally that easy to see things like that. Well, we know that's 9 and 8. Is that going to help us in any way, shape, or form? Not at the current moment, I would suggest. But later, I'm sure that it will have some effect. Anyway, you never know. You see these things, you have to mention them quickly just in case, or experiment with them, explore them quickly just in case, but sometimes they lead to not, as in that case there. What else do I see? Let's highlight some digits then. Okay, 1, not much is happening with 1, to be honest with you. Ah, 2 blocks along. Oh, no, sorry. I didn't see that empty square there. Okay, nothing much. I don't know why I'm looking at 5s. they've been done a long time. Ooh, 7's lonely looking. Ah, 9 blocks down here, 9 blocks across here. So we have a pair of 9s here, which will block back up this column. 9 blocking down here. That's a 9 to get there. And I think we should just have to explore what we can see now. So this row here, we are missing a 1, which clearly is blocked from these two squares. So we've got 1 in these two squares here. We don't have a 4. 4 is limited to these squares because we've got 4 in these two blocks here. So 1s are here, 4s are here. 6s can go anywhere they feel like. 7s are. No. 7s have 3 possibilities. And 8s. No. Didn't manage to get anything there. Let's have a look at this block down here. Missing numbers are 3, 4, 6, 8. 3, 4, 6, 8. Oh no, I'm not going to get anything there, am I? Missing numbers across here are 2, 3, 6, 7. Okay, let's explore this block down here. 1, 2, 3, so 4 blocks down there. 8 blocks down that same square, that same column rather. So we got 4 and 8 in these blocks, but that's not enough. 4 and 8. So I shouldn't leave that highlighted. You'll imagine I'm looking at something there. I'm really not. I'm looking entirely in an entirely different direction. I think I'm just going to go straight ahead with the pencil marks here because otherwise, oh, hold on. Let's put in some pencil marks, otherwise the game might be intolerably long. Now I'm going to do what I said before about this 8 and 9, 8 and 9, and 8 and 9. So you can see blocking up here, and across there. Ooh, not there. Across this row. Okay, so we've got a pair of 8 and 9 to place here. Now let's see what else we can get from here, if anything. Really, there isn't much though, is there? There isn't. Nothing really. Such a shame. It seems so promising. It just doesn't yield anything conclusive. Okay, let's put in some pencil marks based on pairs then. One like so. One blocking up here, one across here. So a pair of ones fit there. Twos are in these squares up here. And 2 blocks up this column, so we have a pair of 2s like that. Now we can say 2s are somewhere in this column, in that location, but we can't narrow it down to a pair, but it is important that they're in the same column, and so I shall put them in as a triple, remembering that it's a triple and not falling into the trap of thinking it's a pair in case I see another pair, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. And if you don't, look back at previous videos where I've made mistakes. 3s are in those squares. Again, 3 is going to be somewhere along this row, not a pair, but you know, somewhere there. Okay, that's all we can do. 4s then, 4s will be a pair here. I think you can clearly see that. And you can't see anything else for pairs, can you? If you can, well, you're doing well. 6s then. 6, the lonely 6. 7 is a lonely digit as well. 6 and 7 are lonely. 6 and 7 cross at this point. Yeah, 6. Okay, just exploring something. No, right, 7s. We can actually get a pair from the 7 though. There you go. Nothing else. The 8s. Yes, of course. 8 and 1. That's why I didn't spot. Those of you used to playing the New York Times would be looking for items like this. I didn't see this, the 8 and 1. I saw the 9 and the 8, right? I didn't see the 8 and the 1 like that. And so that gives us a naked pair of 8 and 1 there. And I'm sure many of you spotted that, and I didn't. So congratulations if you did. If you didn't, well, never mind, neither did I. 8 blocks down here, 8 blocks across here, so 8 is a pair there, and that will put 8 into these 2 squares down here. Now that also means that because we have 8 blocking this square here, 8 has got to be somewhere here. We've got 1 blocking 8 there, so 8s can be a pair like so. I'll do the 9s and I'll come back to this naked pair and see if there's anything. 9 blocks down here and 9 blocks across here, so we have a pair of 9s there. And good. So now we have 9 blocking this square, 9 blocking across this row, so we know that 9 is in here because we now have a naked pair of 1 and 8 here. Even better, now we've done that, 9 now becomes a naked pair with the 8 where it wasn't so clear before but is now. Great, so we can now say 4 blocking down here, so this has to be a 4, and this number has to be, this square, sorry, has to be a 7. Okay. So these 8s and 9s are, you know, quite nice, right? So the 9 can't be true here now, can it? So let's delete that candidate 9 and let's place 9 in here. And let's give ourselves an 8 here and a 1 here. Okay, now we are down to a pair of 3s here. Um, 3 blocks across here, so, and 3 blocks up here, so this has to be a 3 we can place now. There are 2 empty squares, so we look for the missing numbers and we find that they are 6 and 7. Guess what? We've got a blocking 7 here, so 7 is in there, 6 is in there. This can't be a 7 any longer, this has got to be a 7, and we can remove candidate 7 from there. 7 blocking up this column, that puts a pair of 7s there. 7 blocking this square here, and across this row puts a pair of 7s there. In fact, we should probably just go back through the digits again because things have, oh, we've got 2 missing numbers here now. They are 1 and 4, and we've got a blocking 4, so the 4 goes here. Oops, wrong mode selected. The 4 goes here, and the 1 goes there. And now we have 1 blocking across here. So 1 has got to be a pair here, right? So this has got to be 8, and our 1 will be here, like so. Let's put in those candidates 1, like so. We're still looking for a 6 here. In fact, I'll put that in right now. Let's put in the 6s. And what else do we know? Not a lot down there. Okay, there's one missing number in this column, one other missing number I should say, and that is 3, so we'll put in candidate 3. One blocks up here and 1 blocks across there, so that's got to be a 1. 7 blocks up here, 7 blocks up here, so that is in fact a 7. We have an 8 here now, so that must be a 9. This is an 8, and our 3 missing numbers up here are 4, 6, and 9. We don't really know. We only have a blocking 9 like this. 4 and the 6 we don't know about yet, so we'll come back to those later, shall we? Okay, this says 2, 6. This must be a 2, 6, but we don't know. We don't have any more info just yet. Okay, let's go through the numbers. What do we need? Okay, so we've got 1 across here, 1 across here, and 1 up this central column for that chute. 1 must be placed in those squares. 2. 3s. We got a pair of 3s there because of this 3 and this 3. 4s. Okay, 4 blocks from down here up that column, so we've got a pair of 4s we can place there. As I said, 4. This can be 4 or 6. Any of those. Okay, so 4s. 4. Oh, okay, 4 blocking across here, so 4 is a pair in these squares. So now we've got central column and right column for this chute. So up here we know 4 must be in the left-hand column, but we can't narrow it down to a pair. But it's somewhere in one of those 3 squares. So we'll put it in because it's in a straight line. Straight lines help us a lot in Sudoku. 5 is a completed digit, so we'll move on to 6. And 6 is our tricky number today. It's really not helping us at all, is it? 7s then. 7's also not great for us today. How about 8s? Okay, 8 blocks across here, 8 blocks up here. So we can place an 8 in this square now. We know that's a 4, and we know this can't be a 4. In fact, our 4 is here. So that was quite helpful. The missing numbers in these 3 squares are 2 and 6. So I'll just put them in because we don't have any way of knowing which is which. Down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're missing 6 and 7. We've got blocking 7, so 7 can appear there, but the 6 is still difficult for us, so we'll put it everywhere. And let's put in the 6s here as well, because that's our remaining digit. Okay, so 8s are like that now. 9s. Okay, 9 is accounted for everywhere that it needs to be. Just very quickly gonna go through it once more. Ones, twos. Okay. In fact, let's 2 blocks up here. I'm going to start putting in the extra digits. I think 2's go like so. Did I get all of the 1s? Yes. 3's then. Okay, so 3 can in fact appear anywhere here, and 3 blocks up here. So we've got 3's like this. Okay, 4's. We have 4's as placements or candidates in every block, so we don't worry about that. 6's, where are you? There you are. Again, we don't know anything up here, do we, about 6? So we can put 6 in all of these squares, like so. That's not a 2 or 3, okay. 7 blocks up here and 7 blocks across like that, and 7 blocks up here. Okay, so we've got 4 possibilities for 7 there, and we got 3 possibilities for 7 here. The 8 is done in every block, isn't it? And so 9 is done in every block as well. So that's now, candidates are now complete for the game. So let's look through and see if we can't find ourselves some nice patterns somewhere. Okay, I've seen one. 2, 3, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 6, and 7. 4 digits in 4 squares. Nice and easy to see, I thought. Even though there's a lot of numbers around, for some reason that was very easy to see. I think probably because those 3 were next to each other, made me look for the 4th one. Okay, so it means that that 6 can be removed. It means this 3 and 6 can be removed. It means this 3 and 6 can be removed. And it means this 6 and 7 can be removed. Am I done? Let's just check on this. I've got 2, 3, 6, 7. Make sure I haven't removed numbers from the wrong places. That's a fear I often have. 2, 3, 6, 7. Okay. So the remaining numbers are 1, 8, 9, 1, 4, 4, 8, and 4, 9. Okay, so we do in fact have 4 digits left in those squares. Okay. Shall we soldier on and look for more patterns? Well, I've seen a 6, 7 very quickly. I just noticed a 6, 7 again. I'm quite sharp-eyed today. I think maybe all this exercise has sharpened my vision. 6, 7 blocking down here, so it means that this cannot be a 6 because we have a pair of 6 and 7, so therefore must be a 2, meaning this will have to be a 6, and meaning we can remove candidate 6 from there. And this 6 will give us a 7 in that square, meaning we remove the 7 there, and we also remove the 6 from there. And the 7, actually, because we got 7 down there. So now we're left with a pair of 2, 3. Oh, look! 2, 3, 2, 3, like this. We see, we find ourselves a very tight-knit, unique rectangle. Shall we take advantage of it? Yes, let's. Okay, what does it mean? It means we've got 3 bi-value cells like this, 2, 3, 2, 3, and 2, 3, and a 4th square which forms a rectangle in 2 blocks. Now this doesn't have 3 digits. If it had 2, 3, and either a 6 or a 7, we could place the 6 or the 7. We can't, but what we can do is get rid of the 2 and the 3 because we know that it cannot be a 2 or a 3. Otherwise we would run into the problem of having the game having a non-unique solution. Anyway, we also have a pair of 2 and 3 here now, so it means that this 2 and 3 can be removed. And now we have a pair of 6 and 7. Is that going to do anything? So now we've got 6, 7. We've got 2, 3, 6, 7. The remaining numbers. Why? This is the only 8 now, I believe. Let's see. No, there's an 8 here. Tell a lie. Okay. All right. Now, I didn't finish with this 6 and 7, did I? 6 and 7 is what I spotted down here. So this 6 can be removed, and this 6 can be removed. 6, 7 pair. Okay, what's left? 1, 2. That can't be right. We can't have a 2. That's got to be a 1. And this will be a 6. And this will be a 3 in this by value cell. And let's get rid of the 3's in these 2 squares, shall we? Because we don't need them anymore. Now we have a naked pair of 3 and 6 here, and so this 6 cannot exist. So we disintegrate it with our anti-6 spray that comes out of our Batman utility belt, and we place a 7 there instead. 6 goes here. 7 gives us a 6 in this by value cell and says, oh, we've got a lot of 6's to remove. All of those there, and that, and that, and that. Let's get rid of all of them. If we choose the right mode on the computer, it will give us a single 4 there now. And so that means this must be a 9. We've got the 4 and the 9 giving us a 6. In the square, this will have to be a 6 now. And this will be a 6. And a 3 will be thrust here. This must be a 2, and the 3 goes here. The 2 will be in this cell. We need 1 more to complete this column. 2, 3, and 7. We have the 2, we have the 3, so this has to be a 7. Meaning this can't be a 7, but we have a single 7 here now. Let's get rid of candidate 7 to avoid any future confusion, although we didn't really need it. The 4 means that this will be a 3. And this will be a 2, and this will be a 3. This is so easy to see, isn't it? By value cell here must be a 2. 3 goes there. Let's get rid of candidate 3 there. Okay. Right, I'll tell you what's done. 2, 3, 5, 6 are done. So we're looking for 1, 4, 8, and 9 to finish the game. So that means I've got a candidate 6 there that shouldn't be there. Okay, yeah, so let's get rid of the 6. Hello? What happened? I don't know what happened there. Maybe I had something wrong selected. Okay, 4 and 8 there. Looking good. This 1 says that you can't be a 1. You must be a 1. So take your digit with pride. Let's remove candidate 1 from here. And it looks like we just have a single 4 left to get this column complete. Okay, which will put an 8 into this square, a 4 into this one. The 8 gives us a 9 here, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we will click 8 and our rainbow pattern will appear. Yes, took me quite a while to get that one done, but I don't think it was more difficult than usual. And I have a feeling those notation-free players who are sharper-eyed than I will have spotted some nice patterns there as well. Okay, thank you very much. I'll probably be back later with some LA Times stuff, so join me then. Bye-bye.